a surfer's life's a bit like a wave. You never know quite what's going to happen on it. It's a bit unpredictable, really. A lot of my friends have gone to uni, and I suppose by staying here I've sort of stuck to my guns a bit, really. Going to uni and doing the course that I wanted to do would mean I'd be inland away from the surf, and I don't think I could handle it, to be honest. I love surfing in England, but it can be really frustrating. Sometimes I feel left out because, yeah, like I say, no one sort of puts it forward in the surfing world. It's left behind. And surf means everything to me, really. On a day where I'm not working, I'll wake up, go downstairs, grab some breakfast, come back upstairs, turn on the computer, have a look at the surf, check all the forecasting sites. If it looks like it's going to be good, I'll go down the beach, have a look. If it is actually good, then I'll jump straight on my wetsuit and in the water. It looks so bad. Like, even when the sets come through, it's just no power behind it. Might be alright if it was on a bank, but it's just absolutely terrible. I've been waiting like 2.5, 3 weeks for this, so yeah, it's really quite disappointing, to be honest. On the rare occasion that I'm sort of sat at home, I got no work, the surf's flat, I find myself wondering what to do. Sort of you get out your mind a bit, really. I mean, the beauty about being a surfer is when you're in the water, you just forget about everything, and it's sort of, I don't know really, when you do that first duck dive, it washes everything away, if you like. I know it sounds a bit gay, but it's true. As soon as you get back out the water, for me, is work, really. I mean, if I'm not surfing, I'm working. Simple as that. And if I didn't work, then I couldn't surf, but because I surf as much as I do, I have to work 3 jobs to be able to get where I want to go and pay for all my different boards and suits and stuff. So it's a bit of a vicious circle in a way, I suppose. It's probably about a year ago now. Lewis, one of the local guys who makes surfboards, asked me to ride his boards because he saw I was just like Kelly Slater, just pro. Yeah. And then, yeah, it's gone from there, really. He's sort of dragged me in bit by bit, and he's now got me doing repairs and sort of shaping mini mows and stuff for him. Puts petrol in the tank, so that allows us to go wherever when the surf's good, or even when it's not so good, looking for a wave. I suppose without it you couldn't really do it, to be honest, and I'm really grateful to Lewis. When we're checking Magic Seaweed and all the other surf forecasting sites, we saw that there's meant to be big swell coming in for a couple of days, so sort of got hold of everyone and pointed it out, and then sort of tried to make plans over where to go and at what time. Wednesday next week.
Well, Tuesday evening could be on, depending on the tides.
What's it meant to be like?
Big and mature, well, sizable.
Potentially. Tomorrow could be alright. It's offshore up until 12 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surfing, I'm working.
Surfer's life is a bit like a wave. You never know quite what you'll never know. You never know. And we went there, but it wasn't really what the forecast said it was going to be.
When we got down there, I realised that I was being way too optimistic, and as soon as I got in and paddled out back, I just got my butt kicked for about 20 minutes, and then decided I had enough and then came in. So yeah, it wasn't worth it at all. I mean, I had all that time to sort of look forward to it, and then when you do get there, it's not good, and it's not a nice feeling really. Trying to make up for the day before because it was such a bad surf, and it suddenly popped into my head that because of the size of it, a spot down the road would be working, so we went there. And when we got there, the first thing I saw was a set that came through that pretty much just closed the whole bay out. Yeah, it was a good 6-7 foot shore dump. You had to time it quite well to get through that. Paddled out probably halfway down the lineup, and got a couple waves. But I mean, you had to be in the perfect place, because if you weren't, then the set would just wipe you out big time.
It's horrible. I hate it so much. There's nothing to do when it's like this. It's just, now what do? Oh yeah, I go to bed and wake up and hope it's better in the morning. So, yeah, you just end up wasting a load of fuel driving around, which costs money, which you could have saved. It's times like this, when you're a surfer, that you really do question the path you've chose to take. I mean, there's all my friends up in uni, and we're sort of down here running around a bit helplessly, hoping to find surf, which we haven't for the past month. So yeah, it's the unpredictableness of the sport again. By not going to uni, you've sort of just said to yourself, yeah, I'll wing it and hope everything turns out alright. When it's like this, there's no surf, you don't get board repairs in, so that's less work. It's all a bit of a vicious circle really. If there's no surf, then you're not a surfer.